What is up, guys? Welcome to Crypto Bullseye. So we've just got the break of Bitcoin on the 1 hour. We've been in a descending channel now for a good few days, and we've just broke out of that with a strong momentum candle, plenty of volume, and we're just going to come back and retest that. So we're going to look at if this is going to be a positive retest, what altcoins are going to run on the back of that. We're going to check that against the DXY, and we're going to check that against the USDT Dominance as additional confluence as to what direction we think the market's going to move. So if you're not subscribed to the channel and you do like our content, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we release our content. Let's get straight into the charts, guys. Right, okay, back to the Bitcoin chart, and looks like we're running out of steam a little bit here. We've just had this huge candle wick that's managed to break out of this descending channel, and the extreme high of that candle is 23,468. What I want to see is not just a high of that, but I want to see a break and a close above the 23,449, which is indicated by the previous extreme high of this candle wick here. So that's what I want to see for a bullish continuation. And what we want to see is a creation of higher lows and higher highs. So you want your pullbacks to be not too large. You want shallow pullbacks, and you can see a continuation with a move to the upside. So stick a Fibonacci on here from the previous swing low to the swing high. And we haven't quite had the 236 retracement yet, but it's looking like it is going to go back and test the 236. The shallower the retracement, the stronger the trend is in these instances. So if we do manage to hit the 236, get a reaction from that, which we're just about to now, then that'll show a strong bullish continuation. Once we've broken close above 23449, you would like to think that that's going to be a confirmation of that continuation of the breakout. So that's the shorter time frame. If we just get rid of a couple of these drawings and have a look at the higher time frame, we might be able to see what kind of target levels that we've got. You can see we've got this strong hammer candle forming on the higher time frame, where the bears have managed to push price action all the way down to the bottom of this range, which is 22,705, and then the bulls have just completely fought back, and the buy orders have pushed this candle right back to where it started on the day. So the bulls are regaining strength today in this instance, and if we do manage to get a break and a close above the 23,550, which was the extreme high of yesterday, then we're likely to see a continuation of this trend, and we're likely to come back and test the highs of this channel at 24,923.15. So that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. If we have a quick look at the US dollar tether dominance, we should be able to see that there's a bit of weakness on there. Let's get in the lower time frame. Apologies for the messy charts. Right, okay, so this is the 1 hour on the USDT dominance, and you can see that we've had these huge red candle wicks whilst we've had the breakout from Bitcoin. So usually this correlates with the opposite to Bitcoin, and as this reverses back, people are buying Bitcoin with the money that they're coming out of in USDT. So a funny thing today is usually the DXY correlates nicely with the USDT dominance, and it also correlates usually with the opposite to what Bitcoin's doing. But we're seeing the opposite happen today, which is quite interesting, and the DXY is rallying. So the DXY is currently sitting at 106.17. Let's get that up on the daily chart. And you can see the huge candle wick. You got a huge candle from the green, a huge green candle from the bears pushed it down to 105.07, and we're currently sitting at 106.17. So that's a move, and we're going to get that higher high, higher close candle by the looks of it, and we'll be coming back to retest this downwards trend. And possibly, if you're going to have that kind of strength in the DXY, you're possibly going to get that break and confirmation and more strength in the dollar. So that's the DXY. We'll have a quick look at Bitcoin dominance, and this is another important one because we like to see weakness in this. when the markets are in strength, we like to see weakness in the dominance, because what that means is people are coming out of Bitcoin and into the altcoins. So it's ensuring that you're going into safer altcoins. I like to go into higher cap ones in times of volatility. So we're going to have a look at a couple of my top 3 altcoins, and it's not financial advice. It's just a couple that I look at what correlate with Bitcoin, what correlate with the USDT dominance and the total market cap. So just a couple of altcoins that I look at that correlate nicely. And like I say, we've got a little bit of weakness in Bitcoin, in the BTC dominance. And what would be nice if the markets are in strength would be a retest of this area here, 42.87, and then a negative reaction and a bit of a pullback where people are coming out of their Bitcoin and going into the altcoins. Altcoins move a lot more than what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin's more of an off-risk asset as far as the cryptocurrency market's concerned. So that's that. Right, okay, I'll have a look at a couple of altcoins now, guys. Right, okay, altcoin number 1, we've got the big daddy of the alts. We've got Ethereum. Ethereum's currently trading at $1,653. So we're similar to Bitcoin. We've had a little bit of a break. So if I stick a momentum trend line on here, we see we've had a little bit of a change of momentum. We've had that break and we need to come back and retest as confirmation. So what you'll tend to get with these is a bit of a head and shoulders pattern where you've come back, creating a neckline, come back, doesn't manage to create this low down here, which would show a continuation, and you get a bit of a head and shoulders pattern there, a breakout and a continuation, and that shows that the reversal's in. So shorter time frame, that's what we're looking for. And what I want to see, similar to Bitcoin, is a high and a close above the previous swing high, which was, in Ethereum's case, $1,689. So Ethereum's looking quite strong at the moment. I mean, technically, we need to come back and retest these swing lows and get above these. But in the shorter term, like I say, on the hourly, a nice head and shoulders pattern would signal that kind of strength that we're looking for. So that and a little bit of volume, keep an eye on the volume. So if you do get that big volume candle, you tend to get price action to follow as well. So that's what I'm looking at Ethereum. We'll stick it on the daily chart and we'll have a look at where we think that price action is likely to move. And the first area that you're likely to move to is going to be this previous swing low and our resistance level at $1,720. So we have tested that once. We're probably likely to come and test that again. If we are seeing strength in the market, we want to see a break and a close in Ethereum above $1,776. So that's what we want to see as a continuation of trend. And what you want to see is for it to hold its higher lows and higher highs too. So that's how you identify the trend. So we want to continue this ladder effect here, higher lows, higher highs, and we want a continuation, break and a close above the area which I previously mentioned, 1783, and then we could come back and test the next resistance point, which is 1916. So whilst you're creating that effect, what you're also doing, and another way you can just measure it is just a simple trend line. Make sure you're in trend. As soon as you break this trend line, then it's showing weakness in the market, and you're likely that we're going to see some kind of a shorter term reversal. So that's Ethereum. We'll have a quick look at Solana. Solana's had a nice breakout as well. And it's creating a bit of an upwards channel at the moment. It's just about making higher lows and higher highs. Just pop the channel tool on there. So we had Bitcoin, we've got this descending channel here, we've had the break, we've had a confirmation, we've had a retest from that, so that's bullish coming down from this downwards channel, and we are creating higher lows and higher highs. So with Solana, the next resistance level sitting at 57.34, and if we do see a little bit of bullish momentum over the coming days, the actual major swing low of the previous swing low was 75.51. And what's that represented by as far as percentage is concerned? From where current price action's sitting, you're looking at gains of 77.78%. Not financial advice, guys. It's just something that I'm pointing out. So that's Solana. We'll have a look at one more now, FTM. So that was the daily on Solana. Go back into the shorter time frame on FTM. This is interesting because we haven't had the break of this channel yet. So the other altcoins, we've had the break. We haven't had that break, and this break could be potentially imminent now. So something to keep an eye on. We are overbought on the stochastic RSI, and we are having that pullback. Price action is currently sitting at 33 cents on Phantom. Phantom went back to about $3.50 back in November 2021. So it's completely bled. And they also had the issues with the developers as well, which made it bleed even further. So Phantom's holding strong at the moment. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a good project, not financial advice, not affiliated with Phantom. But as far as the technology is concerned, they are doing quite a lot in the space. So that's what I'm looking at Phantom. We're hoping that we would get that break. If we do get a break and a little bit of volume, then I want to see it close above 30.34 cents. Call it 35 cents. If you get a break and a close above that, we can come back and test the previous swing highs then. So that's what I'm looking for in Phantom. And that's the rest. That's everything for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. Subscribe to the channel if you do like the content. If you want me to cover more altcoins going forward in future, let me know in the comments below. Beware of the scammers. There's lots of scammers in there. I'm not going to ask you to join my Telegram group. I'm not going to ask you for any money. So careful of the scammers, guy. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.